calling you about Mass Effect again. Hi.
Oh, hi!
Hi. So, are you the voice acting? Did you also do the acting with little balls all over you and you walk, or is that another actress?
No, to be honest, when I did now when you do a game, or usually any voice work, they do the voices first, and then they animate it or make the game or whatever. So I did the game, and then a couple of years later I was at a convention, and someone said to me, "Oh, you're great on Mass Effect, I love you." And I went, "What's that?" And he said, "It's a video game." And I went, "I never did a video game." "But it says your name on it." I said, "Well, they're lying. I never did a video game." And I think, well, wait a minute. Oh, wait. This is what happens with menopause. Young ladies, your brain turns to mush. You can't remember anything. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Hang on. This rings a bell. Go back. And I had done it. But these people were really upset because they were like, well, obviously, she didn't mean very much to her. It did actually at the time, but I forgot that I had done it. Because it's the only video game I've ever done apart from the Star Trek one, so I forgot. Yes?
Well, actually, that leads me right into what I was hoping to ask. You said it meant
Why do you have hairy feet? You're a hobbit. You're a hobbit.
Costuming thing.
Yes.
Tomorrow I'm going to be dressed totally different.
And without hairy feet.
Without hairy feet.
Cool. All right. All right.
It's not perfect.
All right. Okay, cool. Because I have some wax in my room. Sort you out.
I'm saying that this project meant something to you, and I've gotten this wonderful impression from all the different Star Trek actors that I've been privileged to meet thus far, that this means something to them, which is hugely important to me. And so, therefore, I don't feel too weird about asking about how you felt about different things about characters.
Right.
So, Deanna and Riker and Worf, your thoughts?
Okay. Now,
I read the books as a kid.
Right. Ignore the books.
I read it.
Right. Right. Ignore the books. The books are written totally independently of of us. They don't consult with. Oh, actually, tell a lie. Peter David did steal a line of mine and put it in Imzadi because I said Troy hated Worf because she knew he wanted to eat her baby. And he put that in the book. I said it as a joke at a convention. Okay. But anyway, yeah, the books are a totally independent entity, so, enjoy them, love them. They're not really, supposed to tie in with the series, funnily enough. But the Troy Worf Riker thing. Now, personally, I was a Riker girl. And actually, I kind of like Tom Riker. Out of the two. I did. He was kind of looser, didn't lean quite as much. He was just, I know, I'm horrible. Anyway, I know Michael Dorn. See, I heard rumours that Michael Dorn was going around to cons all over the country saying, I think Troy should be with Worf. And he would go to Riker and say, "Are you through with her, sir?" Because he liked the whole Beauty and the Beast thing, right? He liked that concept. I didn't like it, first of all, because Michael Dorn. What are you doing? Are you taking my picture while I'm talking? I'm going to have a picture of So, I've lost my thread now. So, Worf, okay, so anyway, he wanted us to do the thing, and basically, I knew it was because he's been trying to get his lips on mine for 7 years, right? So, it comes to, and they finally do it, and we had to do, now I have to tell you, heads up, Dorney's my best friend. And we go shopping together like girlfriends, we have lunch together like girlfriends. He's not gay, I hasten to add quickly, just in case you think I'm like hinting at something here. He's all man. He's really skinny now, so he's kind of half a man. No, he's really skinny now, he's lost a lot of weight. But I basically had to do this scene with him. Remember where we had to kiss for the first time? Now, it's kind of weird having to kiss your best friend, right? So we would rehearse the scene, get to the part where we had to kiss, and I would go, yeah, then we kiss, all right, then we kiss. And then, of course, we had to finally film it. So we get to that part, and we start, I made him take his teeth out. I mean, I know Klingons are stupid, But you think even stupid Klingons would have discovered dental floss by the 24th century? Really? You know. I'm sure we had a dental hygienist on the Enterprise. Anyway, so I made him take his teeth out, we start kissing. Excuse me, he starts making these animal grunting noises. So when we finished, I said, Dorney, was that you? Or was that Worf? And he looked at me, and he just smiled enigmatically and walked away. But I always liked, I mean, I know Michael Jordan, I think he's probably coming next year, so you can ask him about it too, but he always wanted that there would be some kind of recognition of our relationship in the movies, especially, I think it was Insurrection, where I'm in the hot tub with Jonathan. Was that Insurrection? Yeah. I'm in the hot tub with Jonathan, and he comes through on the tannoy thing. I know it's not the tannoy. I've just forgotten all the, you know, technical words. He comes through and he's talking to Riker, and I know that Dorney wanted to say, "Is Councillor Troy with you, sir?" You know, or something. But they didn't buy that. Now, you obviously think, I know a lot of you girls are thinking, oh, she was in a hot tub with Jonathan Frakes. Yeah. This, let me tell you something. We were in that hot tub for so long that there was like this film on the top of the water. It was disgusting, and they turned the hot tub bubbles on to make the bubbles, but there was this like grey slime on the top, and then of course, you know, we'd just be sitting there and the bubbles would subside and Jonathan would go, and I'd go, oh, like this. There was a lot of guys on the set that day, just waiting, and you know, and there was another thing that was pretty gruesome too. Oh, I know. The mud bath. Do you remember the mud bath that I was in with my mother and Worf, of all people, right? And Alexander was in it too? Little runt. Anyway, never liked him. Anyway, and look what's happened to him.
Right.
In trouble with the law, tattooed all over. I knew I should have smacked him when I was working with him. This is what's wrong with kids these days. They don't get hit enough. I was beaten to a pulp and I turned out all right. Anyway, so we're sitting in this, you know, this mud bath, and when they said to me, "You're going to be in the mud bath," I'm thinking, oh, mud bath, there's a spa. My skin will be lovely when I come out. Mind you, I had did you hear the tallest hair in the world? Did you ever hear that episode? My hair was like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It was like this thing on my head. It wasn't spa therapeutic mud. It was the kind of mud that the girls wrestle in at the Tropicana in Hollywood. And I think it was used. Because there were bits in it that I didn't even want to find out what they were. It was disgusting. Yeah, they didn't spend a lot of money on TNG. They were saving it all for DS9, I think. All the big bucks. Anyway, I went totally off the point, and I'll ask another question.